The state and defense rested in Rodney Reed's evidentiary trial today, but that doesn't mean it's over just yet.
The death row inmate fighting for a new trial. Back in 1998, he was convicted of abducting, raping, and murdering Stacey Stites in Bastrop County. KVU's Jenny Lee is live in Bastrop for us tonight. Jenny, both sides say they're feeling pretty good about the way things went in this hearing.
Hey, Brian, we talked to Stacey Stites' family and we talked to Rodney Reed's family, and that's right. Both sides say they're feeling pretty good because they both got a fair deal in this hearing. We'll get to what's next in just a moment, but first, let's get to what happened inside the courtroom today, to the testimony the state presented. We heard from a Bastrop police officer, a former Bastrop police officer. She testified how she responded to an attempted rape call where the suspect description matched what she saw Rodney Reed wearing 20 minutes earlier at a different location. Another witness testified that Reed tried to rape her and kill her before stealing her car. That was the same call. But these witnesses did not testify in the guilt or innocence phase in the original trial, just the punishment phase. And the defense takes issue with that. Now, Stacey Stites' daughter showed up for the hearing today. She said this whole thing is a mess. Stacey's sister, Deborah Oliver, said all this testimony the past couple of weeks proved her sister did not have a secret affair with Rodney Reed. Reed's brother, however, also feeling optimistic about the past couple of weeks.
I believe also that we proved medically and scientifically that it was impossible for him to do this. So we're feeling pretty good.
I think this should have been already done and over with a long time ago, and we shouldn't have to keep reliving it because we are the victims. Stacey was the victim, not the other way around.
Reed's attorneys telling us Rodney has not been convicted of the allegations that were presented in the testimony today. As for what happens next, written findings from the hearing today are due August 17th, but the judge said he will likely ask for an extension from the Court of Criminal Appeals, a 30-day extension, which means closing arguments are sometime after that, which means we are all expected to be back here after that later on this year, right? So what does all this mean, Brian and Quita? All this, the judge will take all this, ultimately write an opinion, write his recommendation for the Court of Criminal Appeals, and those judges will ultimately decide whether or not Rodney Reed deserves a new trial. And of course, lead defense attorney Andrew McCray, that is what he is hoping for. Back to you.
Still a lot of important decisions to be made. KVU's Jenny Lee live for us in Bastrop again tonight. Thanks a lot, Jenny. You can learn more about this decades-long history of the Rodney Reed case. Search for Texas Crime Files. Wherever you listen to podcasts, you'll find KVU's own podcast on this case.